Hello everyone, good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep and I am once again with you. I'm Saral Naishar. Today we'll be talking about what to expect from CAT 2024. So we shall start soon. I'll just wait for a few more seconds for the other people to join in. After that, we will start with our class. And by that time, can you please confirm it to me? Am I clearly audible and visible to all of you? All of you can hear me, all of you can see me. Can you just confirm it once? After that, we will start with the class. Okay. So as the name suggests you, we are going to talk about CAT 2024. What can we expect from CAT, right? That are the things that we are going to talk about in this session. Good afternoon, Music Core. I'm sure you are writing CAT 2023, if I'm not wrong. Right, Music Core? I mean, the obsession of IFT must be over now. I remember that you used to ask for IFT solutions a lot, and now IFT is actually not conducting their exam this year. They are taking CAT. Okay, so let us start then without any further delay. शुरू करते हैं हम लोगों की क्लास आज की. चलिए जी. So first of all, a few things about IFT बोल रहा हूँ. I am CAT 2024. A few of the things that somehow I would say that probably some people who have just started preparing for CAT, they might not be knowing about this. कि हर साल जो CAT का एग्जाम होता है, it is conducted by a different IIM. So they have a different convening body every year, right? And if we go about the trends of the last few years, we can say that by the end of July 2024, we will be having the notification of CAT in the leading newspapers. On November 25, 2024, it is almost sure that the next CAT exam is going to be on November 25, 2024. The reason CAT is always conducted on the last Sunday of November. So by that logic, you can say November 2024, November 25, 2024 is the date on which 2024 CAT would be there. And going by the previous year trends, IIM Calcutta is going to be the convening body for CAT 2024. This almost by surety we can say. So I will tell about that as well, that why are we saying this. And of course, the exam would be conducted in an online mode. Since CAT 2009, it has always been in an online mode. 2008 was the last offline exam that we have had, right? 2009 से इन लोगों ने पूछना शुरू कर दिया है. Okay, so इसका मतलब ये है there are good chances that this year, that is 2024, will also be in online format. Of course 2023 भी online format में ही है, तो वही 24 में भी होना चाहिए. फाइनल उस साल के बारे में बात हो रही है. जब मैं कैट लिखूंगा, ओ यू आर गोइंग टू राइट कैट फॉर 24, दैट आई डिडंट नो. ओके, दैट्स गुड. So why are we saying all these things? Let's just come to that. First of all, as I said, that we are just talking about the trends that have been there. In 2014, the CAT convening body was IIM Indore. After 6 years, it was again IIM Indore. In 2015, it was IIM Ahmedabad. After 6 years, in 2021, it was again IIM Ahmedabad. In 2016, it was IIM Bangalore. The recent CAT that has happened in 2022, that was conducted by IIM Bangalore. 2017 was IIM Lucknow. The next IIM CAT, which is going to be there in 2023, the convening body is IIM Lucknow, that we know. So therefore, as I said, almost by surety we can say that next year CAT is going to be conducted by IIM Calcutta. How important is that? See, generally when CAT is conducted by a certain IIM, they have I would say certain flavor of their own kind, right? जिसपे based उनका एग्जाम होता है. I mean, some of the IIMs are known for giving a difficult paper in quantitative ability. Some give a difficult paper in LRDI, some give a difficult paper in verbal, some give a pretty easy paper in those areas. For example, CAT 2023 is going to be conducted by IIM Lucknow. The last paper, the last CAT conducted by IIM Lucknow was 2017. 2017 CAT was the easiest among the recent CATs. It was the easiest. And the LRDI of 2017 was the toughest. Overall, the paper was very easy. I mean, quant was very easy. Verbal was on the easier side. But LRDA was the toughest. So, almost the same kind of things we can expect. So, similarly, I can say, what can you expect in 2024 CAT? It would be similar to that of CAT 2018, because that year Calcutta had conducted the exam. Okay, so that's the pattern through which we are able to say कि तकरीबन इसी तरह की चीज इस बार भी होगी. Next year I'll be in my final year, so we'll write CAT 24. Okay, that's great, music core. चलिए जी, I'm sure this part is clear. Now, what is our take on the paper? How is it going to be? How many questions are going to be there? Right? So, CAT in 2018 was a 3-hour exam. In 2019 was also a 3-hour exam. But you see that after 2020, rather from 2020, CAT has been a 2-hour exam. Three of the exams have already happened, that is 2021, 22. And 2023, they have already said that it is going to be of 2 hours. So by the time you reach in 2024, you can certainly say that 4 exams have already happened in which the total duration of the exam was 2 hours. So almost by the same logic, I can say that CAT 2024 is going to be of 2 hours. Previously, that when the exam was of 3 hours, each section was of 1 hour, but now each section is of 40 minutes. So in CAT 2024 also, there are good chances the sectional time limit would be 40 minutes. Every right answer will have +3, every wrong answer have been -1. That has been a trend for more than 10 years now. And there are some non-MCQ questions as well, which CAT authorities call as theta. What is theta? Type in the answer, right? Theta is type in the answer. So these are questions of theta type, जिसमें आपको answer type करना होता है. So type in the answer. There are some multiple choice questions. There are some non-MCQs, that is theta type questions. So overall, we are expecting that CAT 2024 will be having 66 to 76 questions in total. VARC will have somewhere between 24 and 26 questions. DILR will have somewhere between 20 and 24 questions. And quantitative ability will have somewhere between 22 and 26 questions. Once again, the reason for that is कि next year, right? अगर मैं बात करता हूँ next year की, so the exam is going to be of course of the same type as it has been in the last 4 years, 22, 23. और इन चारों साल के दौरान अभी 23 का तो नहीं पता है, but in the 3 years that has happened, the number of questions have been between 66 and 76. So almost by that logic, we can say it is going to be from 66 to 76 questions in the actual exam. In 2024, CAT will be on November 24, not on November 25. Music, or please check once. Oh, yes, you are absolutely right. I forgot that 2024 is a leap year. Yes, yes, yes. I need to correct that. So please do correct it, guys. I made a mistake there. Music को ठीक कह रहे हैं, मैंने इस बात पे ध्यान नहीं दिया. That 2024 is a leap year, and this year the exam is on 26th of November. So in 2024, it is going to be on 24th of November. Thank you for correcting, music core. Okay. चलिए जी, यहां से आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. Let's move on. Now, at what score, what kind of percentiles you can expect, right? तो अगर मैं लास्ट ईयर का कुछ डेटा आपको दिखाता हूं, these are the total maximum marks and these are the marks obtained and the percentiles according to the marks. For example, in CAT 2022 जिसका 110 marks आए थे, उसको 99.9 percentile मिला था. At a 93 you had 99.5 percentile. At a score of 82 you had 99 percentile, so on and so forth. Similarly for others as well. But these are those 4 years when CAT was of 3 hours. Okay? These are those 4 years when CAT was of 3 hours. You will see the figures are almost the same for these 3 years. This was the year when CAT was conducted by IIM Lucknow. Otherwise, these figures have been quite similar to each other, right? हालांकि यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ज्यादा है, इसका मतलब मुझे नहीं पता एकदम से इतना ज्यादा क्यों है, बट अदरवाइज यू वुड सी यहां से भी अगर आप कंपेयर करोगे, the figures have been almost the same. What does that mean? That means once again we can say there are pretty good chances the exam is going to be same as that has been conducted by I'm Indore or I'm Ahmedabad or I'm Bangalore. I'm Lucknow had an exceptionally easy paper in 2017, though a lot many things depend upon CAT 2023 as well. वो एक बार हो जाएगा तो चीजों के बारे में शायद थोड़ा सा ज्यादा क्लैरिटी हो जाएगी, बट लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस, ठीक है। थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, आफ्टर दैट टाइम वी विल गेट टू नो अबाउट दिस एज वेल, ओके। चलिए जी, आई एम श्योर दैट दिस पार्ट इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन, देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट इट, वी विल मूव अहेड फ्रॉम हियर। इससे आगे बढ़ जाते हैं। नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, लेट्स हैव अ सेक्शन वाइज एनालिसिस दैट व्हाट हैज बीन quantitative ability all about, VARC all about, DILR, and at the end I'll also be discussing some actual questions from the exam to give you an idea about the CAT. What can you expect, what kind of difficulty level or flavor you can expect from these exams, okay. A section wise analysis, if I talk about the first section BARC, let me tell you, the sections order is already fixed in CAT. You cannot change the order. They would give it in this order. First section is verbal ability and reading comprehension. The second section is LR and DI, and the third section is quantitative ability, and there is no change allowed in this. इसी order में आएगा. Every section would be of 40 minutes. While doing a particular section, you cannot go to the upcoming sections, and when you have moved to the next sections, you cannot come back to any of the sections. So this is how it goes on. ये इसी तरीके से चलता है. Now, when I talk about VA and RC, so if you look at the last 4 years, in 2019 there were 34 questions in VARC. In 2020 we had 26. In the last 2 years there were 24. In all the years you would see approximately 65 to 70% of the questions are from RCs and 30 to 35% of the questions are from VA. हालांकि दो सेक्शंस मेरे सामने हैं, वन इज वर्बल एबिलिटी, वन इज रीडिंग कॉम्प्रीहेंशन. सो वर्बल एबिलिटी और रीडिंग कॉम्प्रीहेंशन की बात कर रहा हूं, तो जैसा लास्ट 4 years में हुआ है, exactly the same thing we can expect next year as well, that 65 to 70% of your verbal section would be comprised of reading comprehension, and the remaining portion of 30-35% would be from verbal ability. That is how it is going to be, okay. What to expect from IMC next year? The music core, as I just answered, the exam would be almost of the similar kind as it has been there by Bangalore or Ahmedabad or Indore. Lucknow had made a change in 2017. It gave a very easy paper, but a lot would depend upon 23. तब जाके शायद थोड़ी सी क्लैरिटी ज्यादा आएगी हम लोगों को कि क्या हो सकता है. Okay, so these are some of the questions that I see, the I mean bifurcation of RC and VA that has been there in the last few years. So an expectation is the similar thing is going to continue in the coming year as well. And after that, if I talk about the score versus percentile, in 2018 CAT, verbal ability section was of 102 marks, that is 34 into 3, and 2022 CAT, the verbal ability section was of 72 marks. Of course, apart from that, there were 60 minutes over here and there were 40 minutes over here. So we had 60 minutes and 102 marks paper, 40 minutes and 72 marks paper. Out of that 102, had you scored 77, you could have got a 99.5 percentile, which means an approximately 26 questions out of 34. 75 का मतलब है 25 questions कर लेते तो आपका 99 percentile आ जाता. Had you done just around 21 questions, you could have scored a 95 percentile. Had you done around 18 questions, you could have got a 90 percentile. And had you done around 16 questions, you could have gotten 80 percentile. I think this paper is slightly on the easier side with respect to कैट 2022. मैं ऐसा क्यों कह रहा हूं उसके बारे में मैं भी बात करूंगा. आई मीन इन टर्म्स ऑफ एलओडी फॉर द 3 सेक्शंस एज पर कैट 2018, म्यूजिक और वी कांट से एग्जैक्टली. अगर आप 2018 का कैट देखेंगे तो उसमें मेरे ख्याल से तकरीबन सभी सेक्शंस जो हैं ऑलमोस्ट बराबर लेवल के थे, बट यस, verbal ability was slightly on the easier side with respect to the other two. Quant was slightly on the difficult side. ठीक है, जैसा होता भी है वैसे आई एम कलकत्ता के केस में बोलते हैं ऐसा होता ही है. सो प्रोबेबली वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट द सेम थिंग. नाउ ऐसा मैं क्यों कह रहा हूं ना, यहां पे अगर देखता हूं मैं, आउट ऑफ 26 क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है, सॉरी 24 क्वेश्चंस, और 99.5 percentile was at a score of 43, which means 14 questions. ठीक है, एंड 38.5 13 क्वेश्चंस पे 99 परसेंटाइल आ रहा था, 10 क्वेश्चंस पे 95 परसेंटाइल आ रहा था, 8 क्वेश्चंस पे 90 परसेंटाइल था, और 6 क्वेश्चंस पे 80 परसेंटाइल. And 80 percentile was there at 1/4 of the section, whereas here the 80 percentile was there at more than 50%. ठीक है, at more than 50%. Is that correct, guys? नहीं, 102 के तो 50% से कम है ना 47, थोड़ा सा कम ही आएगा, स्लाइटली कैसे, ठीक है, 45% से ज्यादा क्या देता हूं। सो कहां 25% करने पे लास्ट ईयर 80% आ रहा है, और कहां 45% पेपर करने पे हमारे पास यहां पे 2018 में 80 परसेंटाइल आ रहा है, which is clearly telling you that 2018 paper was slightly more difficult with respect to 2022. और ऐसा मैं क्यों कह पा रहा हूं, right? Of course I'm able to say this because of one simple reason. In terms of percentages, things must not change. Ultimately the percentage would tell you the exact thing, because the number of questions is 24 here, then the time taken is also 40 minutes. The number of questions is 34 there, the time taken was also 60 minutes. तो अगर क्वेश्चंस ज्यादा थे तो टाइम भी ज्यादा था, बट उसके बावजूद 45% क्वेश्चंस पे जाके 80% आ रहा था, यहाँ पे जस्ट 25% पे ही आ जा रहा है. सो यस, इट वाज स्लाइटली ऑन द इजियर साइड in 2018, we can say so on the basis of this, right? That was about VA and RC. If I talk about the second section, which is data interpretation and logical reasoning, let's have a look at this. There have been a variety of topics on which questions have been asked in DILR in the last few years. We have questions based upon reasoning based DI. We have questions based upon Venn diagrams. We have questions based upon games and tournaments. We have questions based upon metrics and grid scheduling and metrics arrangement. There are many other types as well. In all these types, I see in the last few years, just 2 sets have been on the easier side, whereas 19 sets have been easy to moderate and 23 sets have been moderate. अगर सबको ऐड करूं तो I can say there have been a total of 44 sets which have been easy to moderate kind. इसका फिर से मतलब ये है 60 to 65% of the sets have been an easy to moderate side. मतलब 60% के आसपास जो आपके पास easy से moderate side पे ही आ रहे हैं. Some moderate set must be there in moderate to difficult category as well. And these are the areas that are making approximately 2/3 of the CAT DILR section. So yes, that's again we can expect next year as well, that at least 1 or 2 sets would be there from one of these 4 areas, as you can expect a 2/3 of CAT DILR section from them, right? और बाकी का जो है वो बाकी एरिया से आता रहेगा. लेकिन ये जरूर है, if I talk about the last few years of CAT, LR has been the primary area that has been asked, whereas DI has always been now almost non-existent in the CAT DILR section. What has been the score versus percentile? CAT 2018 saw a paper of 96 marks with 32 questions, whereas last year it was of 60 marks with 20 questions. Okay. That year, a score of 50, that means approximately 17 questions, could have fetched you a 99.5 percentile. A score of 44, that means approximately 15 questions पे आपका 99 percentile आ रहा था. A score of 34 means approximately 11 questions could have given you 95 percentile. 9 questions पे 90 percentile, और तकरीबन 7 questions पे 80 percentile. Whereas when I talk about this CAT 2022, यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? A total of 11 questions could have given you a 99.5 percentile. A total of approximately 10 questions could have given you 90 percentile. और यहां मैं देख रहा हूं कि 19 मार्क्स पे आपका जो है 95 परसेंटाइल आ रहा है. 19 मार्क्स का मतलब होगा तकरीबन आपका 30%, आई मीन 6 क्वेश्चंस, ये 5 क्वेश्चंस, और ये अप्रोक्सीमेटली 3.5 क्वेश्चंस. इन ऑल ऑफ देम आई सी दैट फिगर्स हैव बीन ऑलमोस्ट द सेम. ठीक है, यहां पे भी ये परसेंटेज जो है तकरीबन आधा पेपर करने पे यू आर गेटिंग 99 परसेंटाइल, और यहां भी तकरीबन हाफ पेपर पे यू आर गेटिंग 90 परसेंटाइल. 1/3 of the paper is giving you 95 percentile here. 1/3 of the paper is giving you 95 percentile here. So that means the difficulty level of DILR section last year, that is 2022, was same as that of CAT 2018. Right? So similar kind of difficulty level can be expected next year as well. That's about DILR. What about quantitative ability? Let's talk about that as well. When I talk about quantitative ability, in almost all the years till now, arithmetic has been the king, asking approximately 40% of the questions from this quantitative ability section. Whereas algebra has been very close to 32-33% in all these years. Geometry has been very close to 15-16% in all these years. Number system has been around 7-8%. Modern math also has been around 7 to 8%. So you will see in quantitative ability, this has happened for the last approximately 13-14 years. So things are going to remain almost the same in 2024 as well. You can expect quantitative ability to be heavy at arithmetic and algebra, and a very low number of questions from geometry, number system, and modern maths. Rather, when we teach, we keep telling our students, spend more and more time on arithmetic and algebra. Arithmetic is something which no one should be leaving. क्योंकि अर्थमेटिक में वो सब आता है which you all have studied till class 10th. For example, percentages, profit loss and discount, ratio and proportion, averages, mixtures, time, speed and distance, time and work. These are all those things we all have studied. So that all is a part of arithmetic. Algebra has a few areas sometimes we do not like. For example, algebra has quadratic equations, functions, it has got sequence and series, it has got let's say this modulus, inequalities. ये कुछ चीजें हमको नहीं पसंद आती ज्यादा, लेकिन वो इसका पार्ट है. Geometry and mensuration is triangles, circles, quadrilaterals, everything is considered under geometry and mensuration. नंबर सिस्टम में आपके वही नंबर्स आते रहते हैं, क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ नंबर्स, HCF, LCM, factorization and all is there. And modern maths is about permutation, combination and probability. This all has been there in all of these chapters, right? What about the score versus percentile for quantitative ability? Let us have a look at that as well. वो भी देख लेते हैं. So once again, it was of 102 marks or 34 questions, right, in 2018, and last year it was of 66 marks and 22 questions. फिर से मैं देखता हूं यहां पे 58 मार्क्स. 58 मार्क्स का मतलब है अप्रोक्सीमेटली 19 क्वेश्चंस. 51 marks मतलब 17 questions. 41 marks, that is 14 questions. 34 marks is 11 questions and 24 marks is 8 questions. कुछ ऐसा ही आपको यहां भी देखने को मिल रहा होगा. 12 questions पे you had got 37 99.5 percentile. 11 questions, that is half पे 99 percentile. यहां पे भी exact half पे 99 percentile. 7.5 questions could have given you 95 percentile. This is approximately one third. तो यहां पे भी देखिए approximately one third आ रहा है इसका, ठीक है. उस पे 80 percentile है, सॉरी 90 percentile है. यहां पे 6 questions would have given you 90 percentile and approximately 4 questions, that is approximately 1/5 of this would have given you an 80 percentile. और यहां पे भी तकरीबन तकरीबन 1/5 के आसपास ही आ जाता है, ठीक है. So that gives you an idea that once again you would see the figures were almost the same. Of course, ये भी पूरी तरीके से सही एनालिसिस नहीं होता कि मैं ये कह दूं परसेंटेजेस में कंपेयर कर दो. अगर ऐसे ही कंपेयर करना होता फिर तो अगर 2 मिनट का अगर पेपर दे दिया जाए तो क्या उससे भी मैं कंपेयर कर पाऊंगा. अब 2 मिनट में तो कोई एक क्वेश्चन कर देगा तो बहुत आगे निकल जाएगा, और कोई एक भी नहीं करेगा तो बहुत पीछे रह जाएगा. सो थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस रहता है, बट स्टिल almost in 40 and 60 minutes you can almost compare things like that. So I can say that CAT 2018 was very similar to CAT 2022 in quantitative ability and LRDI, but the verbal ability section of 2018 was very much on the easier side with respect to 2022. Things would be more clear in 2023 एक बार पेपर हो जाएगा तो, but currently we can expect this from CAT in 2024. Now, just a little idea about the kind of questions that appear in the last few years. So मैं DILR का एक सेट आपके साथ डिस्कस करना चाह रहा हूं just to show you. So just have a read. एक बार इसको पढ़ लीजिए आप सभी लोग, फिर उसके बाद हम लोग मिलके इसके बारे में बात करेंगे. What kind of questions do they ask? Unless and until you understand it, you would not be knowing this कि किस तरह के questions LRDI में पूछे जाते हैं. Just have a look at this. So it says Healthy Bites is a fast food joint serving three items: burger, fries, and ice cream. It has two employees, Anish and Bani, who prepare the items ordered by the clients. Preparation time is 10 minutes for a burger, 2 minutes for an order of ice cream. An employee can prepare one of these items at a time. The fries are prepared in an automatic fryer which can prepare up to 3 portions of fries at a time and takes 5 minutes irrespective of the number of portions. The fryer does not need an employee to constantly attend to it, and we can ignore the time taken by an employee to start and stop the fryer. Thus, an employee can be engaged in preparing other items while the frying is on. However, fries cannot be prepared in anticipation of future orders. That means you cannot just prepare fries that, okay, after some time I might get an order, so let's prepare them beforehand. That cannot be done. Healthy Bites wishes to serve the orders as early as possible. The individual items in any order are served as and when ready. However, the order is considered to be completely served only when all the items of that order are served. So if someone has given an order of burgers, ice cream, and fries, all three, so you would not say that, okay, ice cream and fries have been given, so order is completed. Unless and until all are given, you can't say that the order is complete. Okay. ओके सो अब इसी पे बेस कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछेगा हम लोगों से. लेट्स सी व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस हैव दे आस्क्ड, बट देयर इज अ लिटिल मोर डेटा अबाउट दिस. अभी तो देखिए, द टेबल बिलो गिव्स द ऑर्डर ऑफ 3 clients and the times at which they place their orders. So first client placed an order at 10:00. He says, I need a burger, 3 portions of fries and 1 order of ice cream. 10 minutes will take to make a burger. 3 portions of fries will take 5 minutes. 1 order of ice cream will take 2 minutes. So one thing is for sure, his order would be ready by 10:10. I hope you all can understand that, right? At 10:10, his order would be ready. But at 10:05, another order came for 2 portions of fries and 1 order of ice cream. So I have 5 minutes taken for the fries and 2 minutes taken for the ice cream. At what time his order would be ready? Now that would depend upon the question. If both the guys are working, one person is working on burger, one person is working on ice cream, the person working on ice cream would be free in 2 minutes at 10:02. So the moment the next order comes, he start working on that and he can once again make an ice cream. So he can make this order in another 5 minutes. कैसे? 2 portions of fries चाहिए, 1 order of ice cream चाहिए. तो जैसे ही वो बनाएगा 3 portions of ice cream, sorry, fries, उसमें तो 5 minutes लगेंगे. So by 10:10 he can actually finish his order as well. I hope you are getting my point. Anish started working on burger. He kept working till 10:10. Bani started working on ice cream. She kept working till 10:02. और 10:05 पे अगला ऑर्डर आ गया. She started working on another ice cream. Even from here she would be free by 10:07. ठीक है, 2 मिनट में आइसक्रीम बनी. She is free at 10:07. Though the order would be served at 10:10. वो तो तभी सर्व होगा ना जब फ्राइज भी रेडी हो जाएंगे. At 10:07 the next order came, a burger and a portion of fries. Bani can then again start working on this at 10:07 only, but burger बनाने में 10 मिनट लगेंगे. तो बानी 10:17 पे इसका भी ऑर्डर कंप्लीट कर सकती है. So this is a little homework that I can do before going to the questions. These are the kind of questions that they would be asking you. Assume that only one client's order can be processed at any given point of time. अब अगर ऐसा दे दिया है, एक ही क्लाइंट का ऑर्डर प्रोसेस होगा, so Bani cannot start working on this second client's order at 10:07 because first client's order would be served at 10:10. So Bani यहां पे 10:10 पे ही काम करना शुरू करेगी. She will make the ice cream in 2 minutes and this order would be served at 10:12. और उसके बाद ही बानी यहां पे बर्गर पे काम करना शुरू करेगी and this order would be served at 10:22. Anish or Bani cannot start preparing a new order while a previous order is being prepared. So according to that हम लोग ये कह सकते हैं. अब क्या ही पूछेगा आपसे क्वेश्चन में, यही तो डेटा है सारा. Look at the first question. At what time is the order placed by client 1 completely served? Client 1 का order कब सर्व हुआ? 10:10 पे. So my answer for this question is 10:10. Second, assume that only one client's order can be processed at any given point in time. ये हमने अभी किया था. At what time is the order placed by client 3 completely served? Client 3 का order कब सर्व हुआ? 10:22. तो देखिए 10:22 हमारा आंसर है. I'm sorry, कुछ मिस किया क्या मैंने? Oh, I'm sorry, 10:25 ही आएगा. ये पोर्शन ऑफ फ्राइज तो 5 मिनट लेंगे ना. 10:20 पे बानी वुड स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दिस 10:12 पे, और उसके बाद पोर्शन ऑफ फ्राइज बनने में भी तो 5 मिनट लगेंगे. सो देयरफॉर 10:22 पे दिस विल बी डन. बिल्कुल सही बात है. A portion of fries will take another 5 minutes. So 10:25 पे this will be done. एक सेकंड, मैं कुछ मिस कर रहा हूं. फिर एक बार बात करते हैं. अगर एक एक करके काम करेंगे, अनीश यहां पे काम करना स्टार्ट करेगा at 10 o'clock on the burger and his order would be served at 10:10. और 10-10 पे अगर इसका ऑर्डर सर्व होगा तो उसके बाद बानी विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दिस आइसक्रीम, बानी यहां पे 10-10 पे काम करने लगेगी. द आइसक्रीम वुड बी रेडी बाय 10-12 बट द पोर्शन ऑफ फ्राइज विल टेक 5 मिनट्स. सो द सेकेंड ऑर्डर वुड बी सर्व्ड एट 10:15. यहीं से मिस्टेक हो रही थी मेरी. तो ये 10:15 पे सर्व हो गया. 10:15 पे देन Bani would start working on this burger or even Anish can work. Anish भी तब तक फ्री हो जाएगा. तो 10 मिनट इस बर्गर को बनाने में लगेंगे, पोर्शन ऑफ फ्राइज में 5 मिनट्स. बाय 10:25 this third order would be served. So my answer for the second question is 10:25. That is the kind of questions that they ask in DILR. अगर आपने देखा हो तो पहले दो बहुत ही आसान है. Similarly, third question is suppose the employees are allowed to process multiple orders at a time. तो जो हमने पहले कर दिया था, that if they are processing multiple orders, at what time is the order placed by client 2 completely served? I hope you remember, उस टाइम पे जो हमारा आंसर आया था वो 10:10 आया था. रीजन, बानी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन द आइसक्रीम ऑफ द क्लाइंट 2 एंड वो 2 मिनट लगे, 5 मिनट फ्राइज में लगे, 10:10 पे उसका भी ऑर्डर सर्व होगा. तो क्लाइंट 2 ने ऑर्डर दिया 10:05 पे, 5 मिनट फ्राइज पे लगे तो 10:10 पे उसका भी ऑर्डर सर्व हो गया. 3 क्वेश्चन फटाफट हो गए. अब इसमें 4 क्वेश्चन थे. द फोर्थ क्वेश्चन वाज ए लिटिल लेंथी. Assume that the fourth client came in at 10:35. Between 10 and 10:30 for how many minutes is exactly one of the employees idle? Now this is going to take time. So generally we suggest our students leave such a question. भाई अगर आपका आधा पेपर करने से 99 प्लस परसेंटाइल आता है, why are you supposed to do this question? In the time you would probably do this question, in the same time you can read the next set and you can start doing questions over there. First 3 questions are probably done in 2-3 minutes. This question alone might take 5 minutes. Skip it and move ahead. That's a part of the strategy in these exams that we have to follow, and through that we are able to answer them faster. Okay? Similarly, let's have a look at some questions from quantitative ability as well. Look at this first question. एक बार कोशिश कीजिए आप भी आंसर देने की. म्यूजिक की ओर क्या कह रहे हैं? सर माय टारगेट इज 95 इन वीआरसी, 19 DILR and 100 both percentage and percentile in QA. With this can I get 100 percentile overall? नहीं, इतने पे नहीं आता म्यूजिक को. ओवरऑल 100 लाने के लिए आप ये मान के चलो तकरीबन तीनों सेक्शंस में 97 98 प्लस आना चाहिए, तभी 100 की बात बनती है. I have scored 100 in QA and in the same year I have scored 99.9 in LRDI, but still I did not score 100. तो ये जरूरी नहीं है कि इन दोनों से आपका आ जाए. आप तो 90 की बात कर रहे हैं एक सेक्शन में और 100 एक में, तो उससे बात नहीं बनती. And when I scored 100 percentile in QA, actually the percentage was 100%. All questions were correct. लेकिन नहीं आता उससे 100%. So here is a question. Let's look at this. Arun's present age is 40% of Barun. Arun's present age is 40% of Barun. Let us say Barun की age है 10, तो Arun की age है 4, 40% of that. In another few years, Arun's age will be half of Barun. Another few years, let us say K more years. तो K more years में अरुण की एज हो जाएगी 4 प्लस के, वरुण की एज हो जाएगी 10 प्लस के, और वो कह रहा है कि अरुण की एज हाफ हो जाएगी वरुण का. सो 4 प्लस के इज हाफ ऑफ 10 प्लस के, या फिर डबल ऑफ 4 प्लस के इज 10 प्लस के, ऐसे कह लीजिए. तो इससे के मेरा 2 आ गया. क्वेश्चन कह रहा है बाय व्हाट परसेंटेज विल वरुण's एज इंक्रीज ड्यूरिंग द पीरियड. जब k is 2, so 10 increases by 2. By what percentage it is increasing? 20%. That's my answer. इतना सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है that has been asked in CAT. It's an actual question of CAT. मतलब मैं खुद से कुछ बना के नहीं दे रहा हूं. It has actually been asked in CAT. So 10 is increased by 2. Question is asking you what percentage is that by which it has increased. It has increased by 20%. और rather आप इसको और भी आसान कर सकते थे. 4 और 10 एजेस हैं. आफ्टर ए फ्यू ईयर्स ये नंबर इसका हाफ हो जाएगा. अब दोनों में डिफरेंस 6 का है, तो हाफ तभी तो होगा जब ये 6 होगा और ये 12. Isn't it? By in 2 years his age will increase by 2, his age will increase by 2, and 6 is half of 12. So this clearly tells me 10 has increased by 2 and 10 has increased by 2. That is 20%. That gives me the answer for this. It is question number 5 for us. Okay? चलो जी आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's move on to question number 6 now. It says a person can complete a job in 120 days. So let us say the person makes 1 unit per day. He can do the job in 120 days. So what is the total job? The total job is 120 units, isn't it? The total job must be 120 units. अगर वो हर रोज 1 यूनिट बना रहा है तो total job उसकी 120 units की है. He works alone on day 1. So on day 1 he makes 1 unit. On day 2 he is joined by another person who also can complete the job in exactly 22 days. एक और आदमी आ गया, so they are making 2 units now. 1 plus 1, that is 2 units are made. On day 3 they are joined by another person of equal efficiency. Third day पे 3 units बन रही हैं. Like this every day new person joins. तो हर रोज एक एक यूनिट करके बनती रहती है. How many days are required to complete the job? Job तो 120 units की है. So in how many days I will get a sum of 120? Now sum of first n natural numbers, n into n plus 1 divided by 2. I want this to be 120 or n into n plus 1 is 120. दो consecutive numbers का product 120 है. अंदाजे से भी कर सकते हो, जीरो पीछे आ रही है. अगर 10 और 11 लूंगा तो 110 आ जाता है. ठीक है, 10 into 11 सॉरी 240. तो 10 और 11 लूंगा तो 110 आ जाता है. जीरो चाहिए तो इसका मतलब 10 नहीं तो 15 इंक्लूडेड होना चाहिए. और 15 अगर लेके देखो तो 15 into 16 gives you 240. Yes, that's my answer. That means n is 15, or you can say in 15 days the job would be completed. Isn't it again a very easy question? This again is an actual CAT question. मैं कुछ भी चेंज नहीं कर रहा हूं, आपको जस्ट एक आइडिया दे रहा हूं. What kind of questions can you expect in 24 as well? फिर से आगे बढ़ता हूं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. An elevator has a limit of 630 kg. It is carrying a group of people whom the heaviest weighs 57, lightest is 53. What is the maximum possible number of people in the group? Total capacity 630 की है and you want maximum possible number of people. Of course, maximum possible number of people can come in only if I have the lightest people inside. If you want more and more people inside a lift which has a capacity of 630 kg, तो आप यही चाहोगे ना जो लाइट वाले लोग हैं वो आते रहे. So lightest people are 53 kgs. तो 53 के आप कितने लोग ला सकते हैं? 53 के 10 लोग होंगे तो 530 kg तक हो जाएगा. एक और 53 वाला आदमी ले आइए तो 583 हो जाएगा. एक और 53 ले आता हूं, इट बिकम्स ग्रेटर देन 630. इसका मतलब और अलाउड नहीं है. So after 10 people of 53, I can take one more person. So a maximum of 11 people can come in the lift with a capacity of 630 kg. So that's my answer. Of course, I could have also done by 630 divided by 53. तो यहां से आप करके देखोगे तो 11 point कुछ आता है. That means you can't even have 12 people with a weight of 53. So therefore, 11 people maximum can be taken in the group. So my answer for this question is 11. That was question number 7, which was again from Quant. So these are questions just to give you an idea. So please take this question as a home assignment now. Try this question by yourself. Get an idea that what do they ask you. एक बार आप खुद भी सॉल्व करके देखेंगे, आपको भी आइडिया मिलेगा कि कितना ही मुश्किल है, मैं कहां पर स्टैंड करता हूं, राइट. सो हाउ मच गैप इज देयर बिटवीन व्हाट दे आस्क एंड वेयर आई एम राइट नाउ. वो आपको आइडिया लगेगा. देन यू वुड आल्सो वुड बी एबल टू डू देम बाय योरसेल्फ. Okay, so that is all from my side, guys. If you have any further questions, right, you can of course go to our app and there is a tab button over there. Talk to our counselor. Just tap on that button and you can ask all your queries. You can also get a 3 days free trial access currently on our app. So whatever is there on our app, you can just have a tour of it. So you can get to know कि क्या क्या हम लोग आपको material देते हैं, किस तरह की videos देते हैं, what all things are there, how do we teach. You can get a feel of that just by taking this free trial of 3 days. Okay. We have also started our test series for CAT 2023. If any one of you is preparing for CAT 23, this all we provide you in CAT test series currently. We provide you 80 plus mock tests, 10,000 plus practice questions, and video solutions for all CAT mocks, which is a USP, which is, our test series USP. And the test series is, of course, made by the people who appear for the test themselves. These are our brilliant results from last year. There are many more, of course, apart from these people as well. But these are the classroom people at the top 5 positions. You can also be one amongst them if you join us for our comprehensive program, in which we provide you all the things written on the screen. 300 plus engaging videos, 135 plus live sessions, mock tests, practice questions, GDPI VAT preparation, study notes. So everything basically that is needed for your preparation, we would be providing it to you. Okay. You can also win up to 90% scholarship by attending our scholarship test on 23rd of September at 11 a.m. on the BYJU'S exam prep app. Just register for it now as the limited seats are available for that. And also we have started an NMAT crash course for 2023 NMAT. Shortcut to 250 plus marks, where we'll be providing power pack live sessions. I think 12 sessions are there, highly probable questions, and section wise score booster as well. The course will start from 26th of September at 7 p.m. Subscribe for it now and ace the NMAT exam. Our next All India Open Mock now is from 29th of September till 8th of October. Do not forget to register for it. These All India Open Mocks are extremely useful for all of you, because these are written by a lot many students across the nation, so they can help you a lot. We are also available on all of these media handles. That is all from my side, guys. Thank you very much. I'm sure this session was helpful for you. If you have any further questions, you can put it in the comment section, and you can join BYJU'S exam prep for that. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye. Tara, and take care of yourself.